Hello everyone, welcome to the TV Night Show. I'm your host and this is the series Comic Mania. I'm here to make my own comic book and also, my own character's story and everything else. The problem is I can't draw for shit, make a story for shit, and make a comic for shit. So yeah, I have many problems. That's the good thing because I can improve from those. You learn more from failure than you do from success, they say. So yeah, that's my plan. Make compelling characters, stories, and also, pretty much get those comic books rebooted and adapted, and then, become famous. Or at the very least, make a decent buck at least. I want to just show my storytelling abilities and everything else, and pretty much, show what I can do. The reason why I'm making my own comic books is that I got inspired by Xanderflix and, this guy, I can't say his name, I'll just butcher it. They have YouTube channels where they do display ideas for their own comic and that they're making. Xanderflix is making making his Boy reboot. Go and check him out to know more about this after this video. And then you got Delix, who already released his comic project N. Oh yeah, speaking of Xanderflix, he's also making a issue 1 of his comic Cameraman, which he may or may not have released during the time of this video. Go and check him out there on his Twitter or Instagram. But let me also tell you about my comic book. Well, my comic book is going to have, extremely good action, art, and everything else. But the problem is I can't do any of those. So I'm going to have to learn bit by bit on how to draw a comic, how to make a comic, and how to actually do a story. So yeah, I'm going to have to go through many trials and errors in the future. And as you can see from the character designs, I'm going to have to work on a lot of things, like the art style and the character designs and, pretty much the characters themselves. But it's going to be a fun and epic trip, I say. Xanderflix and, Delix have already started their dreams of making their own comic book heroes. And yeah, they have already yearned to make their own stories, the same as me. I always yearn to make my own stories with my own characters and their, own interactions and ending. And pretty much, that's my dream and my goal. So, since they already rebooted their comics and are already getting started with their series, I need to also get started with my own series and get it rebooted in the future, so that I can, really get started. I'm going to talk about more about my comic in the future first. The second video after this is going to be villain designs and how I'm going to, design the villains and also give them backstory and also characters. The main idea of my comic is to make it a superhero world that has, fantasy elements, but also a realistic elements as well. Like the villain designs are going to have the stripped down idea, of how you can actually pull this off. Many of the villain designs you see here, like Biohazard over here, has a baggy suit with a bulletproof vest on his chest, shotgun shells lined on it, and also a shotgun in hand and a poisonous gas tank. It's supposed to be something that's supposed to be realistically pulled off in real life, that you can actually pull it off. That's why he's wearing a baggy suit and a bulletproof vest, to make it a little bit realistic. I was gonna give him classic armor and also a flamethrower and a shotgun and a tank on his back that releases toxic gas, but that's gonna be an idea later after he is defeated in the comic. So yeah, the idea for the comic is already there, so I need to really get started. Sadly, it's gonna take a while for that video of the villain redesigns to be done, so pretty much, you guys will, pretty much. I always wanted to make my own story. So yeah, I can't wait for this dream to become a reality. Once I make the comic, I will show it on YouTube. And yeah, I'll do most of the voice acting. I don't have that many friends I do have friends at school, but they live far away. But I do not have any friends here in the area I'm in due to circumstances. But hey, what's an adventure without a few problems, or trials, or error? See you next time. Oh crap.